Hello everyone, my name is Ramandeep Singh. Today I would like to talk about chapter 3 that professor last week professor gave us for the class assignment, uh, which is talking about the death penalty and the and other theories. Uh, if I start about the chapter 3, this is the main themes reveals around the death penalty information center of 2009 report. This case study of FBI figures and other national reports as it is highlighted the death penalty as a discouragement between the two major groups. States of tends to meet at least a lesson over the time over the time but with states allowing the death sentence of discrepancy in murder rates has gradually increased over the previous 20 years, with the 42%, which is huge amount. If we compare to this figure with the back with the decades, like in 2007 or in 1990 century, that was very low, which is almost about 4% in 1990. If I talk about the determined detersive theory, which is referred to the scholarship and practice to how threats or limited forces by the one party can convince another party to refine form other causes of action. Detersive is most likely to be successful when a perspective attacks with believes that a probability of success is lower than then cost are higher of the attacks, like the criminal know about like the cost of higher than committing a crime, that's why they commit a crime. Like the benefit is more bigger than a crime, that's why they commit crime. Mainly it deals with the issues and factors of decision making, that is because they think about these crimes, or like what they have a they take a decision about their thinking and making committing crimes. And significantly amount of the chapter is involved this form of distractive, rather it lacks in a relation to the death sentence and other related topics. In this chapter, investigate theories of criminal behavior that uh, emphasizes people capacity for making choices in a light of possibility outcomes to make a decision of human being regarding the nature capability, which expect the cost and other benefits during the age of enlightenment. In the 17th and 18th century, the ranger idea of captured of the like value value of human happiness with the evidence of the sense and the ideas such as natural laws, progress, toleration, uh, and separation of church and states. That classical school theory of crime is different from other theories, which significance on a free will or to decision making, which refers which analyzing the calculation on someone's hand before committing a crime, like we don't know what another person thinking before committing a crime, and how he react when he committing a crime. We don't know about these things, so that's why all the crime scene is in that person hands. And in the case study, Dr. DC Madam, Deborah Jane Flair, I don't know the exact name of, I can't pronounce the exact name due to some issues, like I can't pronounce it, like the Jenny, Deborah Jerry Pleffrey, the DC Madam, Jelly Prem was charged with the recruiting and money laundering for illegally allegedly landing for a forestation network in the in the Maryland Vision, Maryland and Virginia, Maryland and Virgin, the Virgin. Some works around Washington D.C. Plevere faced a maximum 55 year in prison sentence, which would reviewed less time had she not committed a crime, committed a suicide before her sentencing, prison or sentencing. The body was found in stage faculty at her mother's house in Florida. The time managing had contracted a book which him told him she had already served time, and experience nearly killed her. This case study this case study this case study provides the information about effects of legal sections, which is a financial penalty, imposed imposed by a judge on a party or at attorney for a violation of court rules for receiving a special waiver of our rules as a as a fine for as a fine for containment of tendency over the past few decades of occur at 300% more often than present present in terms. If we look at the figure 3.1, like the case of death and the death case of in state prison and local jails in 2013, it illustrated the highest state prison with the illness illness, as well as in local jail, but least death rates was it was right accident in a state and local jails. If we look at figure 3.2, the suicide in a state prison and local jails, there are some difference in this figure. Like the figure shows the suicide was the leading cause of death in a community prison in 2013, with the 34% of all prison death, and leading has been leading cause of death in a community. Person prison every year since 2000. From 2000 to 2013, the male the male inmate suicide suicide rate was higher. Rate was 1.5 times higher than the females inmate rates. This is the comparison in the between the suicide rate between the men and women. And we'll look at the figure 3.3. The one third of state prison humil, hum, homicide homicide in 2013. Environment prison over the age of 45 between 2001 and 2013. In the meantime, 67% of state prison humiliate victims had served at least 2 years, and 37% had served with at least 5 years. Violent offenders are the most victim of of the homicides in the state prison, 61%, and the twice of non-violent offenders. Moving to the pre-classical prospection of the crime and punishment, the history of human civilization, people believed that the criminal behavior was caused surfaced or religions fact for cause the religion factors, like they mostly about about the caste or religion, or these things, like some fragment solution believe that crime is mostly increased in by these particular things, like religion, caste, and these things increased increased during the major thunderstorms and droughts, when people acts against the rules of their tribe would tribe would them to do so. Exposure is a form of dealing with the criminals dealing with criminals behavior, but it also illustrates the nature, the culture and land. In the If we talk about the video which is showed up in week 5, the first video about the violent state of mind. Those who are violent typically see other as a tree to prey. They have a little sense of agency. They see themselves as a being acted by others. They therefore they feel justified in what they for no anxiety. The outcome they overcome inhabitants of violation, a community of victim. The if we move to further, like the different approaches of offenders, studying what they say about themselves in their own words. Tony Parker's studies of life sentenced prisoner of sex offender, studies of how offenders studies of how offenders talk about their offense, how they feel, how they see themselves, and uh, if I talk about the next point is the which is Harsachi, what makes people keep the law, the impact of self control, which control ourselves before committing a crime. Like we can control crime rate in the world, and the six elements in imprisonment, the preference for simple task. If we do simple task, we can change our minds, and we can put ourselves into a good habits, favoring the physical activities over mental activities, like to change our mental thinking or behavior, activities self contraness and temper contaminants. uh, if I talk about the in an influent theory, this is an interaction approach involving genetic or physical involving psychological explanation and acknowledgement and acknowledgement and acknowledgement environment influence, and in acknowledgement, which is more prefer to these studies, like if in the last video, which is talk about the Carso Lambros was born in 1835 in Italy, and he is well known for his excellent work by writing a book in Criminal Man for published in 1876, when he developed his theory of criminal behavior or anthropology, in order to explain why people commit a crime. Theory tells about the difference between offenders and non-offenders. According to him, born criminals have some characters, or abnormalities, which makes them different from others. Sorry, others. He studies thousands of criminals with his with his with his studies, and some of them were offenders or non-offenders non-offenders, and the finally they also study about the skull and bones of criminals, and also the size of their hands and legs, and he never agreed on the idea of people's free will, like criminals are different than other people. They might think of different, and these studies are uh, very good for understanding criminal behavior. Thank you so much.